Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. Got a beer here from München, Germany, Munich. This is their Pschorr. Drop the thingy. Sorry. Pschorr. The Oktoberfest Märzen. 5.8 alcohol by volume. Probably going to be the only Märzen I do, or Oktoberfest anyway, that I'll probably do this year. I bought this a long time ago when I first started drinking beer. I never grew up drinking beer. Excuse me. September is nice, but the only problem is there's a little bit of the sneezies that happens around this time of year. But Pschorr's Oktoberfest, I bought this a long time ago and I really, really enjoyed it. So I'm going to give it a revisit. I mean, this was like 10 years ago, a long time ago. But I'm going to give this a revisit of their Oktoberfest Märzen. And Pschorr's, I liked it quite a bit. So we're going to open it up and give it a go and see what this Märzen has to offer. See if it doesn't blow up all over me. And it did not, because I stupidly knocked it over right before I hit the plays. Hey, Mersey, how's he doing? Yeah, everything's canceled. I'm doing all right. Yeah, it's hay fever. Got the goldenrod blooming everywhere, and everybody's kind of just sneeze, 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 sneeze. It is that time of year, my friends. So there we go. Right into the glass. Absolutely glorious pour. Right into my Recon Brewing Company glass. I don't know if you can see that. It's hard to see. But Recon from Butler, Pennsylvania. It's the Oktoberfest Märzen from München. There we go. We'll put that right here. Okay, up to the light. Beautiful, just soft caramel. Beautiful. I'll just put it up, not to the light, to you. Crystal clear. It is unfiltered, but it's crystal clear. What's up, Deputy T Catch in basement, and Jamie, Michael, and Adam. And you can see my other face through this ugly thing. Look at my ugly face. But yes, just a beautiful straw, kind of honey amber hue. Really nice, clear, soft floating bubbles. Nice little one pinky head right now. 5.8% alcohol lags a little bit. It's good aroma. Cheers. Get that little bit of that lager funk, which is always fun. It's peppery, a lot of soft kind of floral, peppery, spicy tones. A lot of bready, like toasted bread, brown bread. Hint of a burnt toasted caramel, brown bread. A little bit of that kind of damp grain, that kind of damp grain smell too, would make that funkiness. Yeah, you came to the party, drunken one. How you doing? There's a little bit of a floral tone, spicy floral tone in there, but most of that is coming up is kind of like that I said, that slightly toasted caramel, brown bread, a little bit of that soaked grain kind of smell, graininess. Hint of that lager funk mixed in there. But let's get it to go. Cheers. It's a bit thin. It's got that beautiful, clean body, that clean aftertaste. A little bit of that nuanced brightiness, that little bit of graininess I talked about, that hint of brown bread, little grainy kind of aftertaste. A whiff of a peppery floral quality on the back end of the palate there, just a bit of it. Real simple, nice, smooth, a little bit of oiliness, touch of it, but it's overall it's pretty. That kind of like the high side of the low body. Just an easy drinking beer, easy drinking lager, Märzen lager. I've had more bombastic ones. I mean, if you know, and we're not talking about the Schlenkerlas, because obviously the Schlenkerlas, they have the smoke and stuff like that, so it's a little bit different. But then it does still have that little bit of that kind of spicy floral fall leaf kind of quality as well. Yeah, it kind of has that autumnal fall leaf, kind of like damp leaves kind of a smell. When you're raking leaves, that's not raking, that's shoveling, that's raking. That's how that works. It's perfect beer for the season, especially for those fall nights around campfires and stuff like that. The Actual Encounter that we talked about before. These beers, real nice, easy, simplistic, clean, crisp, clear, beautiful little things. I mean, this is still a really nice beer. It's super nice. Of course, room temperature, not chilled, no off flavors whatsoever, none at all. Beautiful. I don't know how much I paid for this. It comes in 6-packs, obviously. Different style bottle art. Bottle. I don't know if you've noticed this. These were more, obviously you get different ones when you're in Germany, but when you get them in America, they are more the typical, atypical 12-ounce bottle style that you see everywhere. Now we have a little bit of a stouter kind of cylindrical, more cylindrical here, but then just kind of a little bit of a taper. So it's a little bit of a different style. I don't know if you've noticed this. If you've seen these bottles before, I picked up one of the Dragon Stouts from Jamaica, and it had that similar bottle style, which is unique to me. I haven't seen too many beers with this bottle style. It's kind of short necked kind of bottle style, so it's pretty cool. It's a nice little thing right there. This Hacker Pschorr is really nice. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. Excuse me. Very easy drinking. Burps on the back end. Pretty nice. A little bit of that autumnal leaf. A little bit of that burnt caramel, toasted brown bread, as I told you again. I wish there was a little bit more to it. Like, it could be a little bit more bombastic. But if you really look at the stone skinny of this, it's supposed to be drank in volume, if you know what I'm saying. And to some people, that volume would be getting a little clawing if there was a lot of different nuance and characters and whatnot, etc. Kind of like a beautiful English mild has so many ripe, robust characters that it's hard to drink a shit ton in a very quick amount of time. And I can chug imperial stouts and still in milds have that kind of tonality where it's a little bit harder for me to just slam them down. I take my time with a mild. And I think this is the same kind of quality. This isn't a fest beer like the other style, because there's a soft Weissen, heavily hot, more hopped Weissen style called the Fest beer, which is a different style than the Oktoberfest. So there, you be aware of that too. And that again is a lighter Weizen, not so unfiltered, so you can crush a lot of it. Has a nice spicy floral tone, keeps you coming back for more. And then of course you have the Märzen here. But it is a pretty good style. I'm going to say overall, I'm going to have no problem giving it an 8 out of 10. I mean, it does exactly, it's as advertised. It's a really nice for what it is, 8.5, 8 out of 10. I'm going to throw it in the 8 category, I want to say. Yeah, I'm going to do another one after this, because why the fuck not? But I got my daughter's birthday party tonight over at my parents' house. And for those who actually watch, Deputy T-Catch will be in joining us. We will be doing the Maniacs Meet podcast tonight at live, mind you, over at the parents' house tonight as well. But I will say 8 out of 10 for this one. Really nice. Definitely worth picking up. If I see a 6-pack of this again, it's a beautiful lager. It's a beautiful Märzen style. I'm definitely going to pick up a 6-pack of it again just to enjoy. Again, I'm one of those guys that loves a night around the campfire. And these are a beautiful option to, if you can't find a nice smoked beer, which goes great around a campfire. Definitely, I would pick up another one of this. And they're never out of reasonable price. They're very affordable, very delicious. I find Hacker Pschorr makes some of the best, from my experience, besides, like, you know, which I will give them credit, Samuel Adams does make a very good, nice Oktoberfest. I really appreciate Hacker-Pschorr's Oktoberfest. Every time I've had it, I've always thought it was exemplary, if you know what I mean. So for the style, this might be the only one I review. I'm not really sure as far as the year goes. Woo Maniacs. What are we drinking for it? We're drinking everything we can get a hold of. Plus, I have some Freds down in the basement. They're overcarbonated, but we'll drink what we can. I'm sure we can find something. I have some Heir Apparents from Licking Hole Creek that exploded on me all over the last time I did it on the channel. We'll crack a bunch of those open to see if they're bottle bombs or can bombs, and then we'll just drink those too. So that'll be fun. Munich Gold is a lager that is a permanent line at my local bottle shop. And that's a beautiful, is it Hacker-Pschorr's Munich Gold? So that's nice. Here on the back, it says, since 1417 through today, Hacker-Pschorr's is considered the special beer for heavenly day-to-day moments. We call it Heaven in Bavaria. You call it Hacker-Pschorr. So there we go. And www.hacker-schorr.com. It's not DE though, because now it's like a locally traded company, blah blah blah. Because it came in through, I think they're owned by Polliner now, because it came through via Polliner US from White Plains, New York. Now, I still hope it's brewed where it's supposed to be brewed and all that stuff like that, because there's another one called Hofbrauhaus. I'm sorry about the glare. There it is. There's another one called Hofbrauhaus, which is brewed out of Kentucky, Lexington, Kentucky, I believe it is. But they still charge exorbitant prices for it being an import and whatnot. And they always put imported all over the labels and stuff like that. But it's actually brewed in Kentucky with the Hofbrauhaus licensing on the label. That's why I don't really buy Hofbrauhaus anymore, because I used to back in the day. So other than that, I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to say 8 out of 10 for the Hacker-Pschorr's Oktoberfest Märzen style. Again, it's not going to get pushed up into those upper tiers because I've had better examples of the style for sure. But at the same time, for the Oktoberfest, for all the ones that I've had, it's a very, very good, very, very good example of the style. Definitely pick it up if you see it. Your thoughts and opinions. If you had this one before, let me know, and everything like that. And it's been Paul from PABrewNews. I think a 13-minute review for Oktoberfest is actually pretty impressive for me, because it's like, yep, bye. You know what I mean? So, and I did a pretty good job. I think I'm amazing. I deserve another beer for that amazement of amazingness. So I'm going to say goodbye now, pick another beer, and I'll be back. This has been Paul from PABrewNews. Cheers. Bye-bye. Watch that finger. Here it comes.